Imagine living in a neighborhood where everything you need, brand new amenities, schools, hospitals, shopping centers, and even the largest Publix in the state of Florida are all within 2 miles of where you live. This community was built for everyday living at its best. Hopping on a golf cart can pretty much get you anywhere you need to go. Some of the excitement is still being built out and will be ready for you in a year or two. But don't worry, you don't have to wait to start enjoying life here, because places like this are ready for you right now. Before we dive into the neighborhood itself, I wanted you to see just how close it is to the existing amenity center here in Silverleaf. The community I'm about to show you will actually have its own brand new amenity center within walking distance, but even the current amenities are just down the road. Today we're discovering Silver Falls and Silver Meadows exclusive to Lennar. This community truly has something for everyone. Affordable townhomes starting under $300K, low maintenance villas, and spacious single family homes up to 3,300 square feet with 5 bedrooms and 3-car garage options. And because you're seriously thinking about buying new construction, I'll be sharing some real examples from past clients, stories that highlight why having your own realtor makes such a big difference. Before you reach out to a builder or walk into a model home, you'll definitely want to hear how the right representation can protect you and set you up for success. All right, let's start with the townhomes. Here we are in the townhome section of Silver Falls, and we're gonna compare and contrast the Truman, which is the end unit, with the interior, which is the Lincoln. Okay, so we have side entry on this unit. Both of these are 1-car garages, just so you know. Okay, and this one at 1,782 is slightly larger than the interior unit, which is about 1,700. Okay, so one thing I do like about this is right off the front, okay, you have very convenient right there, half bath. And you are gonna have a little bit more extra windows because it's an end unit, so you've got some light coming in actually in this half bath, which is kind of nice. You have pantry, not pantry, linen closet right off the front. Then there's your 1-car garage, and then you're gonna head upstairs where all your bedrooms are. You got this kind of cut out here for some furniture, which is nice. You can convert that into a drop zone if you'd like. And we're coming into the central living space. Again, nice amount of light with the extra windows that you have. I might change that door, which goes out to the lanai, to a glass door to bring even more light in. Let's take a look at this kitchen. Okay, just so you know, one of the nice things about Lennar is that the models are not very different than what you're actually going to get in the home. So what you see is what you're gonna get, which is nice. You don't have to ask, oh, is this upgrade, is this an option? Pretty much everything you see, except for these lights. Obviously a nice fan like that is not gonna be standard, and you wouldn't have this design accented walls, but everything else you see is standard, right? So this is what we call wood look or wood inspired tile. You do have quartz on the kitchen countertops. Looks like about 1-inch quartz, 1.5-inch quartz, stainless steel appliances. And these are Frigidaire. Now, some of these may or may not be included. Obviously the range will always be the microwave, but sometimes you're gonna have to check on the fridge and the washer and dryer. You are gonna have dishwasher as well. Nice large farm sink and disposal. And I already showed the pantry. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back patio. What's nice is that, this is a townhome that you don't have to build on a lanai. You've already got a screened in covered lanai, which is very cool. That's not standard in most places. Let's go ahead and take a look upstairs. And then we'll head over to the interior unit and let you compare and contrast those. We will talk about pricing as well after I look at all the models with you. So we're gonna come into a cool little loft. So you do have some versatility in this, hey, if you wanted to put up a little TV there and make this a small little extra living room for your kid or a desk. That's nice. And then we've got laundry. Very convenient to have the laundry upstairs where all the bedrooms are. I'm guessing this is, okay, another linen closet, great. Let's go ahead and take a look at the master. Okay, we've got carpet, obviously that's standard. And pretty nice size master bedroom. You see you do have room for some furniture. Good size walk-in closet as well. Check out the bathroom. Double vanities there. Nice big shower. Okay, so it's spacious. You know, it's not a tiny townhome by any stretch of the imagination. Remember, 1787 square feet. Here's another bedroom. And check that out. I love this. Jack and Jill. Another thing you don't often see. Jack and Jill bathroom on these two bedrooms, secondary bedrooms. So that's very cool, right? Everybody wants an ensuite, and you basically got two up here. Okay, step-in closet. Let's just see. The size of that is solid. Okay, so let's go check out the interior unit. And okay, I'll tell you right now, more or less, you're looking at a $20K difference between an exterior and an interior unit. That's gonna be pretty standard. Exterior units are more in demand, obviously, because you're not sharing two walls, you got a little bit more light, all of that. But hey, is it worth it to you? That's a question you're gonna, you're gonna want to think about, right? 20K. Okay, so 1,707 square feet, it's only about 80 square feet less. You tell me if you think it feels that different, because I honestly don't. In fact, the layout down here on this one feels a little bit more open to me. Okay. Coat closet right off the front. I really like that, and it's deep. You could store some extra stuff in there, build some extra shelves in there and make that more efficient. Okay, got some half bath right here. All right. We've got our one-car garage. We'll go ahead and take a peek in here. On the other one, it was the sales office. We'll show you some 2-car and 3-car options later. Okay, but take a look. This is a nice little layout, right? Some townhomes are very, very narrow, but they've managed to make this feel a little bit more spacious. All right, we're looking at the same kitchen. Now, again, you're not gonna see a lot of variety in these finishes. Lennar, what you see is what you get. So this is what you're gonna get in every house. So if you don't want a white kitchen, this is not gonna be for you. But there is a ton of value in the finishes and in the price of these homes. You get a lot for that price. You always need to check what you're actually getting for the price. So there's your pantry. One thing I do like about this, even though it is an interior unit, okay, you do have this double door that's bringing a lot of light. And this lanai is actually extended on this interior unit. So you might think, that's it? Nope. Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? That's a big lanai. Again, covered and screened, that comes standard. So that's in the price of the home that you get. And yes, I have seen these under 300K. That is a really good deal. And I'm not just saying that because I know all the prices of every townhome in Silverleaf. So I know what we're talking about when we're comparing these units. Okay, so the other one had a loft. This loft is a little bit different shape. Okay, see how they have it set up. You could do a desk right here. And again, you want to do these as chairs and put a TV up here. I think this is even a little bit more better for, adding some utility to the floor plan, the shape of this loft. Right here, I'm guessing is this AC? No, okay. So we got a really large linen closet there. And let's go ahead and, we got our secondary bedrooms. These are a little bit smaller on this one. We're talking about 100 square feet, 120, and in the end unit, they are a little bit larger, like 120, 130. Okay, so do keep that in mind. Okay, there's our bathroom. Again, take another little look at the loft. This is a solid interior unit, right? I understand that the exterior units are more desirable. Totally get it. Laundry upstairs, nice and convenient. Here's our AC unit. Okay, got a carrier. And this is the same size. Your master suite is the same size in each one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the closet first. Okay, bathroom. Last but not least, drop down texture on the ceiling and orange peel texture on the wall. Okay, tile going all the way up to the ceiling. Pretty colors in this model as well. Okay, so basically guys, besides the light fixtures and any design accents on the walls, this is what your house is gonna look like. As it is a really nice place. Speaking of a townhome, a guy recently saw one of my videos on Newbrook by Toll Brothers, where they have some townhomes and other products there. And he said, hey, JP, I saw your video on YouTube. And I told him, awesome, man, thanks for calling me. I know you said you're interested in Newbrook by Toll Brothers, but maybe there's some other options for you. And at the end of the day, that will only help you, right? To see some other options, have some things to be able to compare and contrast. He needed to see the new construction actually to find out it really wasn't for him. We readjusted things and I found a great spot for him, and we're able to negotiate the price down. And on top of that, I also have my mortgage license. And so I was able to get him the best mortgage product as well. I helped him shop it around. My main concern is that my clients are happy and they get the best deal. So got him pre-approved, got him into a resale and bought it. And the reason why I share that with you is because even if you are interested in new construction and you think that's the only thing you're gonna buy is new construction, you never know how things are gonna change. And so that's why I encourage you, like there really are advantages to reaching out to somebody like me or another realtor you know, to have them get involved early on in the process as possible, so that the process goes as smoothly, as quickly, and as friction-free as possible. All right, we're headed over to our first single-family home option, the Alexia. I'll meet you over there. Before we go look at that, would you hit the like button on this if you're enjoying it? I really appreciate that. This is our entry-level single-family home. So if you're really trying to get a private yard and you want a little bit more privacy, and hey, how about some more windows, more light from all directions inside the home, and not have to share walls with anybody? How about a 2-car garage with a little bit extra storage, right? This is for you. So let's check out and see if this layout is gonna work for you. Now, just keep in mind, there are a ton of floor plans available at Lennar, okay? Don't wanna pass that over. I don't know if you like a front patio or not. I would personally use that. I like to get the sun, and depending on where the sun is at the day, have a chance to get out there and spy on your neighbors, do some people watching. But anyways, what I was saying is, I don't remember what I was saying, but let's focus on the floor plan, right? You can already see how much light comes into this house. So it is very bright. 1,700 square feet, so it's about the same size as a townhome, but you'll see that this is more of a shotgun style house, so everything is kind of stacked here, and it is a little bit more narrow with most of your living space, your bedrooms and things off to the left, okay? But, you know, a lot of light, right? Including right here off the front. You do have this, and this is standard, by the way. It is standard to have a glass door. So again, this is an added bonus. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. I'm gonna pull back so you can see this. 8-foot doors, standard on a single family house. I love that on floor 1, but 8-foot doors. I freaking love that. I'm 6'7". I've never lived in a house with 8-foot doors. That is awesome. I don't have to duck when I go under the door. So cool. So right off the front here, let's take a look. Okay, I've got linens. It's kind of half linen, half coat closet. You've got your laundry. Again, always double check, because sometimes they'll put these in the model, but they won't be included. And at the moment, they are not. But you know, these builders always change their incentives. So just keep that in mind. Say, hey, what are the incentives that you got going on right here? Got a little drop zone. Got your half bath right off the front. And you have your 2-car garage, right? So your 2-car garage is going to give you a lot more storage. So this is big. You've got sprinkler system as well. Okay. There's your attic entrance. Okay. And you do have more closet space in this house. And it is a little bit more efficient floor plan than the townhome because you don't have the stairs taking up any space as well. So let's take a look at this kitchen. Got a larger island. You can sit up here to eat. You have a section for formal dining and then living right there. Obviously, lanai back there. And check that out. You may not be able to see it from there, but those are pavers, and that is also standard in a single family home. So this is a natural gas community. So got a nice gas stove there. And let's get you a look at this island. A little section for your coffee maker. Love myself some coffee. I could use a cup right now, to be honest with you. Maybe a coffee and a donut. Can I get an amen? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look what we got back here. These are your secondary bedrooms. Okay, this is something to actually highlight. This is a large closet, so even though you got your AC unit here, you can store some extra stuff in there, right? Put a vacuum cleaner, some cleaning supplies. All right, and across from that, I'm guessing that's linens. And so we've got 2 bedrooms and a bath here. All right, so let's take a look. This one they kind of have set up as more of like a seating room, but it does have a closet, so it is a bedroom. Again, right? Accent wall, that's not gonna be standard. It's kind of cool though. Take a quick look at the bathroom. Okay, dual vanities in this, that's great. Get you a little close up of that, because again, these finishes are what there's gonna be, y'all, in every house, okay? At least to start with. Doesn't mean you can't modify it, make it your own if you'd like to, but come with nice finishes, tile all the way up to the ceiling on that one. Let's just double check. Okay, got your linens. And nice little bedroom right here as well with closet. Let's take a look at how big this is. Okay, you do have your wire rack, that is, and sliding door on this one instead of the accordion doors. Okay. Again, windows in both those bedrooms. Here's your living space. Nice size lanai. This one's on preserve. That's really cool. Okay. What we got here? See, this is what I'm talking about. A lot more storage space in a single family home than in your townhome. That can always be a challenge in the townhome, right? Another old coat closet there. Let's check this out. This is pretty. Okay, again, it's a spacious master bedroom, right? You do have plenty of room. Sometimes it can be real tight between the master and the wall. It just kind of feels claustrophobic, but that is not the feeling that you get here. Nice coffered ceiling. Again, that's not gonna be standard. Chandelier's not gonna be standard. Okay, let me get you one angle over here so you can see how nice size this is. Head into the master bathroom. Dual vanities. Recessed lighting. Large shower. And very large pantry here. Why do I keep calling it pantry? Linen closet. You guys know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Check out how big this is. Pretty spacious. Now, yeah, I would probably outfit this closet in a way that makes you, make better use of the space. Get some California closets, build some custom things in here. Okay, so single family. Is it right for you? Can you afford it? We will sit down, I promise, and take a look at all the prices and kind of compare and contrast those. Okay, before we get too crazy and look at more floor plans, we got to understand where we are. I talked about the selling point of this community is how convenient it is. I am not kidding when I say that there's going to be brand new amenities, brand new hospitals, brand new schools, brand new shopping center, brand new Publix, and it's all within 2 miles. And some of it's like walking distance, literally. So let me show you that on the map right now. You are looking at Silverleaf, one of the fastest growing master plan communities, not just in Florida, but in all of the United States. Why? Well, it's close to the river, it's close to the beaches. You've got excellent public schools. Everything is new here. There are price points for everybody in the neighborhood, amazing resorts, and there are no CDD fees. Let me give you a quick rundown of what that is. Community Development District fee. That is a fee on top of your HOA that is used to pay the developer back for the money that they invested in the infrastructure and the amenities. And that is very typical in St. John's. As you're looking around these neighborhoods, make sure you find out if there is a CDD fee, which is paid with your taxes. If you're looking at homes on Zillow, you will not see any information about a CDD fee. It's in the taxes. You'll see HOA, but you need to make sure that you dig a little bit deeper for that because it can be up to $4,000 or more on the year. Another thing you need to know about the CDD is that it opens up your community's future to stakeholders that do not live there. For example, it makes it so that you actually have to sell memberships to your amenities to those to the public. You have to open it up to the public. And also gives them a right to vote on what kind of amenities and what kind of changes will be made to those amenities in the future. So that's not really exciting for a lot of people, and having no CDD really sets Silverleaf apart. This community that we're talking about today, Silver Meadows and Silver Falls, I've split it up there, but it's in the dark blue. Speaking of amenities, right above, you can see that section, that light blue section. That is where there will be a brand new amenity center that is public to all of Silverleaf, but look how close it is, right? That is in walking distance. As we look at these yellow boxes, these are going to be future schools. So this large one to the south is going to be a high school, and up here to the north is going to be an elementary school, okay? Now you've also got in the purple, want to highlight some retail areas. To the north, that is going to be a town center with retail, shopping, and restaurants, kind of in the similar fashion as the St. John's Town Center, which is actually in Jacksonville, which is arguably some of the best shopping around. Just to the south there, that is going to be the largest Publix grocery store. And across from that, in the red, you'll have brand new Baptist South and Wolfson Children's Hospital. So that's what I'm saying. Just take a look at that. If you're thinking about this in the future, that is going to be super convenient, and have that golf cart, have that 3-car garage. You can put that golf cart, your kids, when they're in high school, they can take that to school, run some errands for you, pick something up from Publix. It's going to be super convenient. So that's what's coming in the future, maybe 1-2 years out. Let's also talk about what there is right now. Okay, let me take this off the map, highlight this. Now, obviously, we're going to have to scroll out just a little bit more to see what's available. Let's go ahead and start with the retail. Okay, retail at the bottom here in the purple. This is the St. Augustine Outlet Mall. Tons of shops there. Great place to go get some gifts, some clothes. And within Silverleaf itself, okay, we have the Silverleaf Commons. In the earlier part of the video, you saw that kind of highlighted that it's right across from the current amenity center where we started the intro as well. That current amenity center is also available to anybody in Silverleaf. Okay, so that one's ready for you right now. You can enjoy that. And last but not least, up here where 210 crosses 9B, you've got Durban Pavilions. You also have some shops and restaurants there. Okay, since we're up here, we'll talk about healthcare. This would be your closest hospital. Tough for me to say this one. I always mess it up. Ascension St. Vincent's. Try saying that 10 times fast. And last but not least, schools. Here they are. Let me mention these by name. Okay, first of all, you got Wards Creek Elementary. There it is. Passetti Bay Middle School. And Tecoy Creek High School. Depending on where you look online, I mean, these are all A or B schools. It used to be that St. Johns County was the #1 public school district in all of Florida, and it has slipped to #2. That's what happens when everybody starts moving to your county. There's a little bit of growing pains, and that's why there's going to be some new schools built that will be even more convenient for you in the future. Zoom out a little bit. You can see where you are in St. Johns County, how close you are to the river, Trouts Creek Marina. Down here, you've got historic St. Augustine and the St. Augustine beaches. Gorgeous, beautiful place to visit. And right up here in this area, you've got Ponte Vedra. I'm sure you've heard of Ponte Vedra, Sawgrass, and Michler's Landing is a great beach up there. 95 runs through here. 95 will take you up to Jacksonville. The 295 is your beltway around, and you've got the airport. This is the best, closest airport to you, probably just about an hour and 15 minutes away. Hope you guys are excited about this location. Let's get back out there. Let's take a look now at the villas. Okay, obviously this is a duplex, so you do have one shared wall. These are both 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and they're a little bit more spacious than the townhomes. And just keep in mind, there is another option. There's one called an Aurora that's 2 bedrooms with an office, but I'm gonna focus on these because these are the models, okay? So we got the Sienna, it's a 3.2. You don't have that half bath. The Topaz is a little bit larger because it does have an office. Besides that, the floor plans are very similar. Who would want these floor plans? Well, somebody who is looking for the style that combines a single family house and a townhome, because yeah, you do have one shared wall, okay, but you actually have a private backyard that can be fenced here. So might be better for pet owners. If you're a pet owner and you're looking in the townhome, just know that those can't be fenced in. So keep that in mind. But the villa, especially if you like an end unit, might be a good option for you. Take a look at how spacious this entryway is. It does not feel claustrophobic in any way. And we're looking at a bedroom, bath, bedroom right off the front. Okay, so let's take a quick look at these. These are going to be the same in both of these models. All right. Take a quick look at the bathroom. Don't forget that we are going to be looking at a couple larger single-family homes as well. Take a quick look at this one. Just a reminder, there may be people that are skipping around in this video, and that is totally fine. I get it. So just a couple things to remember. Orange peel is standard. This wood look tile is standard. This carpet is standard, okay? Almost everything you see is standard except for like an accent wall like that, all right? Okay, so continue through the entryway here. We've got a coat closet there, and we're coming into our central living space. That's a real pretty kitchen. Let me get you a full panoramic view here. Okay, get you another angle. All right, so a lot more open, spacious feel than those townhomes. A little bit higher price point. Again, we'll take a look at the prices at the end. Let's go ahead and check out the lanai. Nice size lanai as well. Covered and screened and pavered, that's all standard. Okay, again, so I mentioned, here you can actually put the white vinyl privacy fence. So that'd be great for pets if you have any. Okay, let's take a look. Again, gas appliances here. Nice island. Let's take a look at the master. Across from the master, we have linen closet. Decent sized master. Very spacious bathroom on this one. You got your closed off WC. Large walk-in closet as well. Okay, let's take a look. Back behind the kitchen, what we got. Here's your pantry. Kind of tucked behind the kitchen. Good size, always helps to kind of see the floor to get an idea. And laundry, okay, so this is a sure signal. Washer and dryer not included in these villas. No doubt about that. Got your AC, security wiring. Lots of doors in this one. Lots of doors in this one. And then we got the 2-car garage, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the other unit. We'll do that one a little bit quicker because it really is the same floor plan except for the office. So let's go take a look at the Topaz real quick before we get into some of the larger single family homes. Okay. $1,891 square feet. Okay, again, does this seem familiar? It is. Bedroom, bath, bedroom right off the front. Entryway, coat closet. Same setup here for the kitchen. Okay, here's the difference right back there. You've got an office with French doors. So let's just go right there. The lanai, okay, is also a little bit smaller, obviously, because we're using that space for the office. So a little bit smaller lanai, and you've got the study here. All right, let's take a quick peek at the master, but just so you know, the master bedroom and the secondary bedrooms have the same dimensions. Hey, time to take a look at the larger single family home options. And speaking of, I got a call from a soldier who was relocating from Kentucky to Florida. As we talked about getting an inspection on his new home, it kind of surprised him. Hey, JP, why do I need an inspection on a brand new home, right? And these homes are made by people, and those people make mistakes, and there's a lot involved that you'll want to look into, right? And I said also, we want to make sure to get a sewer scope. And guess what? It's a good thing that we did, because they found out that there was like a belly in the line, right? And so what would have happened, there was already some sediment and some water pooling up. Over time, sewage and water would have actually backed up into the house and flooded the house at some point. When we brought it to the builder actually said, hey, look, it's so far out from the house that it's actually not our problem. It's actually the county's problem. Okay, so called the county. The county said, hey, this is very serious, And guess what? Where it is, it's actually the builder's responsibility. The builder had to suck it up, break up the driveway, relay that pipe. That saved my client a lot of future pain and time and money. And he was very happy that he had somebody that was in the process to help support him and really fight for his best interests. I'm actually gonna pay for that inspection for you. I want this to be really a no-brainer. So please, give me a call, shoot me a text, or use the link below to schedule a call, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Let's go take a look at the single-family home options. One thing I did want to mention is that we do have slight variations in the elevations. So even though that the finishes are the same inside the house, you are going to have a little variety outside. We're going to look at that one last. That's the medallion bonus. That's a big boy. And then we got the Sierra right now. Okay, 4-bed, 2.5 bath. So compared to the Topaz that we just looked at, it's a lot bigger. 300 square feet more, an extra bed, and you got your half bath back. So let's take a look at this. Again, love that nice large entry door, 8-foot door with a glass panel. Right off the front here, you got an office. Okay. Right where you want it. Very wide in here. Check out that large oversized island. I love how they kept this functional, added some cabinets and drawer to the side here, which is kind of convenient, right? Because it's right across from your fridge. And then always have the spot for the coffee bar. You got the double oven, so this is technically a gourmet kitchen. Got your pantry. Let's take a look how large it is. Plenty of room up there for the top. Us tall guys can reach it. I mean, that is honestly pretty short. I'd go up more. Now, I want to make a note about this because a lot of my people from the north, this is very important to have the this vented out to the outside. And it is not, okay? Don't turn off the video though, because this is a problem that can be solved after closing for $1,500. And who knows, maybe even shop it around, find it more affordable. They come and they're gonna make it look really nice for you, vent it to the exterior wall. So if that is a concern, I get it. I understand, especially on gas, you wanna vent that out, $1,500, boom, it's over. Don't let that keep you from this community because it really has a lot to offer. So here's your dining. Very nice living room space. Got your lanai. We're gonna go ahead and do the master real quick. Some options on water as well. This community is just starting, so you're gonna have a lot of options. Even though you can't technically choose your lot and build your house, everything's spec'd out, but you'll be able to find something that you like. This is real spacious. And I mean, you do have room to stretch, lay on the ground, do a little workout, have some yoga right there. You can do that in your bedroom. Put a nice fan up there for you. All these are wired for fans. Okay. All right, so got your dual vanity. And we got a tub. Got a soaking tub in this one. Again, can't change that. So if you like that, fantastic. If you don't, use that to wash your dog. Got your toilet, and let's pop on the light in here. See how spacious this is. Get you another angle. And we'll go check out the other bedrooms. Pretty color, like that light blue. All right, you got your half bath. Across from what sounds like an AC closet. 2 bedrooms right here. Okay, so 4 bedrooms in this one. This is a pretty popular model. It's not reduced right now just for that reason. It is pretty popular. Now, they actually do have the Trevi model, which has 3 full baths instead of 2.5. And actually one of those is an ensuite. So that is a very popular model, the Trevi model. Keep that one in mind. And there are some nice price reductions on that one as well. So if you want a full bath, you like the benefit of having an ensuite, check out the Trevi. If you need the 4 bedrooms and you want the half bath still and an office, then the Sierra is gonna be for you. That's what we're in right now. Okay, take a look at this last bedroom. This one is on the smaller side. Okay. All right, guys. We are nearing the end of our tour today. We got one more beautiful house. Oh my gosh, the medallion bonus is such a cool floor plan. And then we're gonna talk about the prices as well. So don't go anywhere. You're not gonna wanna miss the final part of the video. Nice 2-car garage, always sprinkler included, sprinkler systems. Garage motor included. Yes, I gotta highlight that because it's not always. You do have a finished, painted, and trimmed out garage, not always included, okay? This is not the cheapest house that's out there. There's, you know, they did a lot of research on what people actually want, how they upgrade their house, and they built it all in. And based on that, there's really good pricing, okay? All right, time to go check out the medallion bonus. Last but certainly not least, we are looking at the medallion bonus, okay? This is the only floor plan so far that we've looked at that actually has a second floor, okay? It is just a bonus room and a bath. And what you need to know about this floor plan is it's also available as just one floor, okay? But this one is 3,150 square feet, and this is our first 3-car that we're looking at. What's interesting about that is, don't forget, this is a golf cart friendly community. So 3-car garage, very valuable. Get that golf cart, have a place to store it, and then use it to get around everywhere. Like I said, 2 miles, less than 2 miles to everything you need. Okay, so just kind of compare it to the Sienna or Sierra. Sometimes I mix those up because there is a villa called the Sienna. Just to kind of compare it to what we just looked at, okay? It's about 400 square feet more. You've got an extra bathroom, so you've traded the half bath for an extra bath. You've gotten rid of the office, and instead of having an office, you've got a nook and a dining room, which still gives you a bunch of flexibility. So let's take a look at this floor plan. It is awesome. You tell me if it's not. Okay, so we've got the 2-1 right here off the front. You do have sort of a step-in closet with sliding doors. All right. Another cute little bedroom here. Let's go right across. We got laundry. I can't show you the 3-car garage exactly because it's, well, you'll see, it's kind of set up as a sales office. So we got coat closet there, laundry room here. This one is actually plumbed for a mud sink, which is nice. I'm gonna show you this real quick. That will be your 3-car garage. All right, let me go ahead and show you the rest of the house. One thing I did not mention is we do have 10-foot ceilings up to a 12-foot tray. You've also got 12 feet up here in the entryway on this house. Now, crown molding, that is also an extra, okay? That's not standard, but you do have standard tray in the great room, the living room, standard tray in the dining as well. Now, here is something that I really like about this floor plan, okay? And I'll do it from this angle. Okay, give you a little peek of the kitchen. Very spacious kitchen, beautiful as well. There's a good bit of flexibility. So even though we do not have an office, you can turn this into an office, right? Because there is room for 7 people to eat, right? You've got a nook, put 4 people in the nook, put 3 people at the island, and shoot, if that's all you really need, turn this into an office. Put some French doors on this if you want to close it in. Other options, man, turn that into a workout room, playroom for the kids, right? So there is a good bit of flexibility since we have that built-in nook, okay? Let's take a look at the lanai real quick. Pavers are standard, okay? You're gonna have to and you're gonna wanna buy your own lights and fans. Let's get a better look at this kitchen. Double ovens, gas range. Take a look at our very large island. It's a sizable nook too, you know. It's not tiny. Lots of windows coming in here. Love this, love this. You got double access into your lanai. That is so cool. Okay, coming out here, we'll go ahead and check out the master before we head upstairs. And then we're gonna come back down and look at the pricing, okay? I promised that. I've been kind of teasing that all along. Plenty of room in here for seating area. Large bathroom. Got your tub. Got your shower, and they've split up these vanities, which is nice. We haven't seen that so far, right? Got your walk-in. Is that a perfect spot for a mirror or what? Yeah. Okay, let's go take a look at our, so that is the medallion, right? Now, medallion bonus is this bonus room up top, adds another bedroom and bath. Oh, almost forgot about this. So, small little linen. Actually, it's not that small. Pretty good size. Okay, like that color. There's your full bath, right? Very close to this bathroom, so that's nice. Not quite an ensuite. Remember, if you want an ensuite, check out the Trevi. Okay, let's take a look at this. And then we'll head to the kitchen, talk about the pricing. Okay, now you do have a door, so technically this is an ensuite because on the other side here we have a large closet and a good sized bathroom. Good sized full bathroom. So take a look at I mean, dude, this is like, what? This is like almost as big as the master. Okay, even got some storage space in there. So this is a really, really cool space. If you got an adult child at the house, man, they might love this. You may not want to show them this plan, right? You're trying to get rid of them, aren't you? Okay. Take a look at the size of this room. So this is really, really a cool spot. And yeah, you've got a tray on this one as well. So let's go talk pricing on all this. I'm gonna kind of refresh your memory on what we've seen, right? Townhomes, villas, and we've seen 3 single family models as well. Remember, there are a lot more plans than that, but I wanted to show you ones that actually have furniture so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, so we started out by looking at the townhomes. Okay, the Lincoln, which is the interior, 2.5, 1,700 square feet, just a little bit smaller than the exterior unit. Both these are 1-car garage. Started out $315 and now has been reduced to $305. And listen, I have seen some of these at $299. So I said under $300, I'm not lying. we can get it under 300. The exterior, okay, there's not as many right now, a little bit more demand, so it's not reduced. So we're looking at a 20K difference or more, right? If we get that down to 299, okay? So that's what we're looking at. Then we looked at the Alexia, okay? This is on a 40-foot lot. Okay, if you remember the Alexia, 2-car garage, 1,700 square feet, okay? Was 433, but there's a 20K reduction right now, almost 414, okay? So you got an extra half bath compared to a townhome, you have a private yard, etc. All right, then we moved over to the villas and we took a look at 2 options there. The Sienna and the Topaz both have reductions, okay? If you don't mind having a shared wall, but would like to have a private yard, this could be a good fit for you, okay? We've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The larger one has the office, both are 2 cars, and look at these reductions. This is massive, right? We've got 35K off on this one, under 400,000, and 20K reduction on this right now. Okay, obviously this is gonna change depending on when you're watching this video. Now we're going to the larger single family homes. I made a mistake on this one. This is actually 50-foot lot, so a little bit wider lot, a little bit more frontage. And that was the Sierra, the first one that we looked at over here, with a 2.5 office, almost 2,300 square feet, 2-car garage. And like I said, pretty popular. Right now, there is not a reduction on those because the ones that have been ready have all been bought out. And these ones are pretty far down the line, but we're looking at 515. I did not show you this, but I want to just put the Trevi in your mind because it's comparable, right, to the Sierra. So it started at 518, but look at that reduction down to 490. On this one, you've got 3 full baths and one of them is actually an ensuite, but you don't have that office. So that's where the difference in the square footage is, 2,300 versus 2,000. And then last but not least, single family home on a 60-foot lot, and there are plans that are larger than this, okay? It goes all the way up to 3,300 square feet, but this is the medallion bonus, 2-story with that bonus room, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. Technically that bonus room is an ensuite, 3,150 square feet. 3-car, get you that golf cart, and this is the one for you. Take a look at that, 22,000 reduction down to 630. Keep in mind there are incentives that change all the time. Almost always, if you use the builder's preferred lender, you are going to get the best rate for new construction. That's one of the things that really drives people to new construction these days. And they'll usually cover almost all of your closing costs. Usually $10,000 is pretty standard. Hey, if you are interested in a neighborhood like this one, there is something pretty comparable. It's called Brook Forest. It's exclusive to Dream Finders. It is a gated community and they've got options for everybody, right? So townhomes, villas, and single family homes just like this. And they do have exclusive amenities. So that is one thing that's different. So if you want to check that out, take a look at this video right here. Until next time, my name is JP. I'm your Silverleaf expert. Can't wait to hear from you. People before property.